Hey gamers, Tony here from the ClassicElite.com Gaming Electronic Podcast, back with another iOS app review. And today I do want to mention that all of this beautiful footage has been recorded using my iPad 2 and the Elgato Game Capture HD capture device. Today I'm reviewing the title Infinite Warrior, developed and published by Empty Flask Games. It's a $2.99 universal app in the App Store. You can buy it by clicking the link below in the description. Now, the story of Infinite Warrior is that there is a tyrant king who is banished for his evil ways, and he has returned with his minions to wreak havoc on the land. You are the Infinite Warrior who can restore balance and end his reign. The gameplay of Infinite Warrior is part of the ever-popular Endless Runner genre, with a twist of course. You play across 7 different locales that you unlock one at a time, and in each locale you have a set of challenges and achievements to complete, all while trying to survive waves of enemy attacks in the world. So Infinite Warrior tracks your score by the amount of waves you complete and the distance in meters that you travel, which obviously could be endless if you're that good. The game attempts to mix up the Endless Runner genre by adding time-based combat as well as treasure hunting and crow killing. That's right, crow, the bird, crow killing. You swipe up, down, left, and right to kill enemies in a timed fashion. Think of it as trying to play Guitar Hero with a sword, and if you miss a note, well, you die. In addition to the enemies, you also dodge arrows, and you do all of this while tapping when you see a treasure to collect it, and tapping crows to shoot them when you see them. The treasure helps you to buy perks in the store, and the crow gives you power-ups and unlocks new locales for you to play in. Now, the perks you buy are new armor, shields, swords, and helmets, and they are all temporary and only apply to the turn you equip them on. After that, they are gone and you return to the same old soldier. For example, a new sword might help you to achieve Bloodlust faster, and Bloodlust is a meter that builds up while you're fighting enemies, and when it unleashes, it's an invisible mode where your sword glows and you're basically beasting it. Now, what I like about this game is the graphics and the gore. It's not the best I've seen, but definitely a bloody mashup that's fun from a graphical and animation point of view. There's also a cool 300 influence that I really like. Whoever made this game was influenced by the 300 novel and movie, and that is never a bad thing. And they also attempted to mix up the genre, and that's something I want to compliment Endless Flask on. The Endless Runners are definitely overcrowded for sure, so it's nice to see some developers out there try something different. The controls are also spot on and responsive. When you swipe, it recognizes and reads the touchscreen well, and so does treasure collecting. It also works well in the control department, so good job there. Now to what I don't like about the game. The biggest complaint is the repetitiveness of the game, I mean, sure, every Endless Runner is repetitive, but Infinite Warrior recalls and kind of shows its repetitive nature a little bit more than others. And I think that's because of the combat. Although it has a lot of mix-ups in the game that we haven't seen in Endless Runners, such as locales and some of the perks and achievements and the way that they're implemented, I should say, the combat does make it seem really slow and repetitive in nature. So it's still very challenging, but for some reason it doesn't seem to have that magic spark like the new Pitfall or a Temple Run game that keeps me coming back. I also don't like that there are only perks and no permanent upgrades to your character. So I would like to see this warrior to continue to grow with armor and stuff, not just have a one-time use of armor, not just have a one-time use of helmets and things like that. I'd like to see my guy look kind of badass from time to time. So in conclusion, in the end, Infinite Warrior is a cool game with lots of gore and a nice mix-up of elements that help you live out that inner warrior in an overcrowded genre. But it does lack the magic, like I said before, of some of the best games in the genre. That magic that kind of keeps you coming back for more. So the ultimate question, is it worth the $2.99 price tag? Well, I've enjoyed it, but I would personally wait for a 99-cent sale. So in the end, ultimately, that's up to you. Once again, this has been Tony from the ClassicElite.com Gaming Electronic Podcast. Thanks for watching our iOS reviews of Infinite Warrior. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us over at G2PO. Have a good day.